Ah, finally awake, Commander. Thought you were dreaming of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway, welcome back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. Alright, get ready. You're dropping in 20. And Commander, watch your step out there. It's not just the dead you gotta worry about.
Hello and welcome to Quarantine Zone, the last check. Now, just like dispatch, I'll at least make this camera go away so it's not in the, this won't take up space. There's a lot of screen real estate we need to have, but at least for this introduction, here I am. Hello, hi, how are you? I am very excited to get to play Quarantine Zone finally. I saw this game like half a year ago, It's been a bit since they had sort of an early access beta thing, and I was excited for it then. I'm even more excited for it now. If you've never heard of Quarantine Zone, what this game is it's basically a Papers, Please checkpoint type of game with a little bit of base building. Well, not even base building, base management. We'll go with that. And yeah, from what I've heard, especially since the beta, they've sort of streamlined a lot of stuff, cleaned up a lot of stuff, and so it's just, it should be a fun time. And I'll just explain how the game works as we go. Like, you'll see the tutorial, and I'll do a little bit of explaining. It'll make sense, I promise. So just bear with us for a couple minutes. I've played like 4 minutes or so in just to make sure the game worked. But yeah. Let me get my face out of here and we can begin the game proper. And I will say, note, it will make especially a lot more sense after, like, the first 2 people, because then I can actually fully show you the menu to show you what's going on. It's a little hand-holdy at the start, but, that's okay. Better to have too much tutorial than not enough, right?
Sleep well, Grunt? It's your first day, so I'll go easy on you. Our job's to make damn sure the plague doesn't crawl into the camp. Get yourself to the checkpoint. We'll start with the basics.
Alright, let's get to the checkpoint. We've got our whole base here, but we'll look at that in a bit. I haven't even really looked at that yet. I've only done this little bit just to make sure things actually work.
He actually showed up. You guys owe me $10. Nothing personal. It's just, we're stuck in Groundhog Day out here. Just trying to, not go crazy.
Too late.
Okay, so it's simple, really. Just shout, next, and the guys will let the survivor in.
I can do that. Look at me shout next.
Next survivor.
I'm a champion.
First, do a simple inspection. Take the flashlight from the table.
Okay, I can do that. So use your flashlight, illuminate dark areas so you can kind of look. So I can tell you right now, again, I'll show you the symptom list in a second.
Take your time. Match what you see against the symptom chart. The devil's in the details.
So looking at this guy, I can just tell you now, he's got bruising right here, and you can look at his eyes are a little messed up. He's got conjunctivitis, aka pink eye.
Identify the particular ailment and click Symptom Locked. If you mark most symptoms correctly, you'll get a reward.
Now, interestingly, the game actually makes you pick this, and that's it. You can't pick that he has bruising. Not that it matters, as you'll see in a second, but...
Once you've recorded the symptoms, it's time to decide their fate. Let's switch to the Distribution tab.
They won't even let me use my keyboard. I have to actually manually click it.
Still not sure? No worries. Just send them into quarantine. Let them sit for a few days, and the virus will reveal itself. Like a friend of mine used to say. Can't piss in the gas tank. I'm not sure what he meant exactly, but your choice may have consequences for the whole camp. If you let the wrong one in, pretty face, pleading eyes, it'll come back to bite more than just you in the ass.
Alright, so we're gonna send this guy to quarantine. You're like, why? What's good? Then I'll explain it in just a second, don't worry. Oh, before we go, let's read his little bio card. He was planning on moving in with a partner until the partner turned. At first, until he turned, he's a until the partner turned. Contemplated becoming a nun in the early days of the outbreak. And now you're looking at all this, you're like, what is all that? I'll explain it. Don't. The text is so small. Don't even try and read it.
Just my luck.
All right, so that guy's going off to quarantine. We can call our next person here.
Move it.
Hi.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Please, just let me pass.
So, now we, like, examine her and, like, okay, she looks like a person. Yeah, nothing wrong with her. And I know that because I've done the tutorial and I know there's nothing wrong with her. So, we don't need to mark anything because she doesn't have any of this stuff going on.
In 4 days, we will be evacuating the survivors' block. The top brass will be very upset with us if we don't move a adequate number of healthy people. Carefully examine the survivors in the line and send the unaffected onto the block.
So, we're like, okay, she's doing great. Let's send her to the block.
Zombies can't get in here, right? Right?
I mean, yeah, that's the point of this thing. Okay, now I actually have full command of my computer, my tools. I can show you what actually is going on here. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You'll sound fine.
Spoiler alert for you, lady. You got some bad news for you. All right, so let's take a look at her and I'll show you the things. I said she's got red eyes. She's got a bunch of cuts. Is there anything else? I mean, they can be sneaky. They can be like down by their ankles and stuff. So you gotta, you know, you really gotta look around. But all right, here's our very first person. We get all on our own, no hand-holding. We open up our list of stuff. Here's what we got, and sort of how the game works. You look at the survivor, you check them for these things, and as you can see, as you level up, you know, at first we just have these appearances that we have to look for. There's things that are locked we don't know yet, and then eventually we'll get the thermal pulsometer. We'll get a stethoscope, you know, and stuff like that. So as you go, the game gets harder. That's sort of the gameplay loop, is you have to check for these symptoms, but as you go, there's more and more you have to check for. So that's kind of the, like, you know, making sure you get everything. So let's take a look. We said she had red eyes. Now, if you look at these things just for the eyes, you can, because you see all three of them here. You see there's stuff with a green check mark, yellow check mark, or like a yellow exclamation, and then a red biohazard. If someone has a green check mark, yes, they have a symptom, but that symptom is okay. They are not a zombie, right? So here's the definition of yellow eyes. I will read it because the text is exceedingly small, and I don't know why there's not a UI scaling option, but there you go. A yellowing of the eyes is a change in the color of the sclera from whitish to various shades of yellow, ranging from a straw color to bright yellow. It's a sign of problems with the provision of clean food and water in the city after the outbreak. Right? So this is a symptom that they're not necessarily well. They're a little sick, but they're not a zombie. There's nothing wrong with yellow eyes. It just be like, you know, they don't have access to clean food and water. So if she had that, she could go right into the block right here, because she's fine. Now, conjunctivitis, the first guy we saw, pink eye. Conjunctivitis is an inflammation of the eye's mucous membranes caused by allergic reaction or viral infection. So this is the orange. It could be that they're just sick, which would be okay, but they might also be infected. Hence why we sent the first guy to quarantine. And the way it works is we'll send them to quarantine today, and then tomorrow we'll go look at him. If his symptoms have cleared up, now that he has access to, like, treatment and stuff, then he's fine, and we'll send him to here. If his symptoms haven't cleared up, well, we'll get to that. Red eyes. Yes, quarantine zone. In contrast to conjunctivitis, the irises of the eyes of infected individuals become completely red due to extensive damage to blood vessels. So we know she has this. She is a zombie. I mean, yes, she's not growling and biting at us yet, but she will turn into a zombie. It is too late. There is no cure to zombieism. There's no way to stave it off. Now, let's continue on looking at other stuff. Green, freckles. Sick, quote-unquote. But freckles aren't usually considered a disease symptom, but some commanders previously misinterpreted them as, it's so small, I can't read it, as some kind of zombie rash. Don't make the same mistake. So again, like, freckles, you have to mark them just for, like, the paperwork. You gotta be like, check, they have freckles, but it's okay. They're allowed in. Bruises, like the first guy had and we weren't allowed to mark. A bruise or hematoma is a localized accumulation of blood where a cavity containing liquid of clotted blood forms. It's usually the result of non-invasive injuries. Again, bruises are fine. That just means they, you know, like, bump their arm or whatever. That's not a zombie thing. No one cares. Cuts, like she has, could be either. A cut is a disruption in the anatomical integrity of external and internal tissues. Due to the unknown origin of the injury, it is impossible to determine infection from a cut. And then finally, of course, bite mark. A bite is a confirmed sign of infection because you know that a zombie bit him. So, what happens if someone isn't good? You know, we sent the one lady to here, we sent someone to quarantine to check later. What if we know they're a zombie? Well, we get to send them to liquidation. Send Penelope Rogers to liquidation. Yes. Now, also, first let's go this way. Let's accompany her. Oh, I'm sure she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Yeah. So, that's what happens to zombies. Yes, there are people, and yes, it's sad, but there's no cure, so being put down is the only thing we can do for them.
Come on.
Don't worry, that I'm sure won't happen to you. You're
I don't have any symptoms, see?
Looks like you might have some pink eye there, and some cuts. Alright, so let's take a look. Everything else is uh-oh. That's what I said, you gotta be, like, they can be sneaky about it. Like, sure, there's stuff on her face. And now, here's the other thing. I'm like, flailing my hands around as if you can see me doing stuff. We could just be like, oh, well, we see this, zombie bite mark. We know she's a zombie. She's infected. Let's send her off. But the thing is, as you said, you get more, well, he said rewards. And I'm not exactly sure what that is yet because I've only played this tutorial, day one. But you'll notice, for instance, so we know she has conjunctivitis, and she has skin cuts, and she has bite marks. So we mark all those, send her over, and you'll notice in the top right, excellent inspection, plus 9 RP. Excellent is the best you can do. That means you marked everything right. You didn't miss anything. You didn't put anything that wasn't there. And, you know, we were also correct. It's the infected eliminated plus $400. So we made the right decision. You know, if you noticed, I don't really want to purposefully lose, but, you know, the very first thing, this guy, when we sent him...
verified.
Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. But when we sent him to quarantine, right, it said, like, good inspection or something like that and gave us plus 6 RP because it would not let us mark his bruising. So that's kind of how the game works, and that's why it's kind of silly the tutorial doesn't even let you do an excellent inspection. They purposefully don't let you get a perfect one on the first guy. Alright.
Give anything and everything to wake up from this nightmare.
So, what has she got going on a lot? But it looks like it might all be okay. So she got yellow eyes, freckles, bruises. I'll mark those down before I forget. But again, so far, nothing that does, you know, she's not excluded. Step by step, yes. Nothing that excludes her from being a survivor. Don't see any cuts. I don't see any bite marks. All right, lady, you're good to go. Camilla oh yeah, I forgot to read these. She has a hobby of trying to frequency hack live TV broadcasts. Good for you.
Wonder if I'll know anybody in there.
Well, there's only 2 people there right now, so... And that's it. That's day 1. And this is as far as I have played, so... Well, this is as far as I've played in this version of the game. I've seen, you know, as I said, the demo and stuff, so...
That's it. Not that hard, right? Also, can you try to avoid excessive executions, please? We'd like to keep our jobs.
Yes. I mean, and that's, again, the thing. Besides, you know, being a morally terrible thing to do, you know, killing an innocent person, that's why there's this thing about, you know, in 4 days, so on day 5, or on day 1, you have to have at least 5 non-infected survivors to send out. So you can't just beat the game being like, okay, next, liquidate them, next, liquidate them, next, liquidate them. If you did that, you'd fail. And, you know, for killing a bunch of people, you get sent to liquidation because you're not doing your job right and saving humanity, so... Now I assume the game will give me a tutorial on the base stuff? Well, I'll find out, I guess. Because it has been, like, a year could use a little brush up. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, day 1, we had no money. We got a lot of money for, you know, some just because it's day 1. Hooray, survivors! You know, hey, hooray, infected, eliminated, and then just the maintenance of your base. All right. 0 deaths in block. Good job. You didn't admit any infected. Good job.
Wake up, soldier. March yourself to quarantine and check the survivor before he drops.
Yeah, so here's how the quarantine thing works. I mean, and I'm assuming it's kind of the same as before. Yeah, quarantine, the virus can look and behave differently for different people. Send survivors to quarantine to monitor their symptoms. Inspect the quarantined survivors every day. If symptoms disappear, they're healthy. Infected survivors will become zombies. You must clear quarantine when there's a zombie.
Well, look at this one. All rosy cheeks. On government rations, no less. What's your call, soldier? Infected or not? Hell if I know. Inspect again, then pick an assignment.
You got it, Major. So, to inspection. You can take a look at him. He's up here, so now, you know, we can open up our,
Looks safe to me. Send them to the living block. Word to the wise, rookie. If you catch anyone in the quarantine block eyeing you like you're a slab of meat, do the world a favor. Burn the thing. There's a lever to the right of the camera. Understood?
all right, now, are you done, Major? I'm trying to talk to the viewers here. First of all, we can mark his bruising. But second of all, so we look at him, you know, we can look at his list of stuff. We say, oh, this is the one thing that, you know, it said he had. Actually, I don't know if we have to mark this anymore now that he's in quarantine. I don't think it helps any. I'm going to check, just in case. So it's like, oh, okay, conjunctivitis, that's a potential thing. Does he still have that? No, he looks fine. So he healed up.
See you on the other side.
Now get over to Georgie. He's got a little toy for you.
Yeah, and it doesn't give us any RP, you know, whatever, rating points or something. I don't know. You're rating pizzazz after the quarantine, so it doesn't matter about checking things off there, I guess. Okay.
The infected typically exhibit elevated pulse rates, with body temperature rising significantly above normal levels. This device will help you detect infection when there aren't enough visible symptoms. Give it a try.
Okay. Not infected. Pulse and temperature can be indicators of infection. Use the thermal pulsometer. Sneezing or hiccuping may be signs of an elevated temperature or pulse, but not necessarily. As I said, you know, this was our day 1. We just had to look out for this. Well, now we have to look out for all of this. Plus, we have to look for elevated temps, high temps, elevated pulse, and high pulse.
You are in a quarantine
Okay,
zone.
so for... Yes, I'm sorry, you non-Americans. I'm using Fahrenheit in this game. I apologize. Actually, it's kind of funny. Like, I use Celsius when I do Phasmophobia, but whatever. So if, you know, if they're above 98.6 but below 105.8, they're, you know, orange. If they're above 105, they're a zombie because, you know, who's going to be walking around with a temp of 113? No one, that's who.
Move it.
Hello?
I use the 2 wheel to select the tool. You're a tool. Alright, but before we do that, I mean, I can see her hiccuping, so that could be a sign of something, but her eyes look fine, face looks fine, arms look fine, legs. Okay. So everything looks okay. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see on the, maybe your pants. Yeah, okay. Your pants work too. Okay, so yeah, pulse 130, temperature of 107. And she's walking around like nothing's the matter. The pulse of 130 is elevated. 107, though. You've got a very high temperature, ma'am. But you know what? That's okay. I know somewhere you can go where your temperature will drop quite quickly. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
In time,
could be
you'll get
worse?
more tools to help you spot the symptoms. The disease evolves, but so do we.
What's your temperature, sir? I got an achievement. Use an inspection tool on a checkpoint staff member. He's calm as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. Yeah, actually, his temperature runs 97. That's what mine does. I run a little cool. Ow.
This is bullshit.
I'm cleaner than half of the people you let through.
I mean, that may be true, but not clean enough. But that's okay, sir. Because you know what? We're gonna send you right after that lady who just came by. I'm sure she will tell you all about the liquidation process. It will be great. Now again, we know that he's a zombie, but we want to check these just in case because, you know, if he has elevated stuff, we want to mark it so we get more of the, you know, the rating pizzazz points. 106. Yeah. Timothy Wright, how about you go follow Avery? She's got a, she's gonna tell you all about life in the block.
I trust you guys, but this feels wrong.
No, nothing's wrong. Don't worry about it, sir. Look, it's gonna be great.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your
Wasn't that great?
your outer
Oh.
clothing has
Also, yes, as you take people out, their bodies. How morbid. I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse. What do you expect?
Next survivor.
I'd give anything and
'Kay.
everything to wake up from this nightmare.
Eyes fine. Skin fine. I heard you making some hiccupy noises. Look, oh, that's where it's darker. 127 and 100. Well, that's not that bad. Oh, I suppose I should read these too, now that they're new. Elevated temperature. A thermometer is required for measurement. A high temperature or fever is a symptom of certain diseases, characterized by an elevated body temperature relative to the normal level. This is a non-specific protective response of the body to the action of pyrogens? Oh, yeah, pyrogens. A high temp. An extremely high temperature or terminal fever is a symptom of infection. Elevated pulse. A high pulse is a deviation from the norm, which can only be caused by viral neoplasms. A rapid pulse is a sign of near late stage infection. It's even hard for me to read this text. I don't expect you to be able to see it. Here, lady, just go get some R&R.
At least it's not a death sentence.
Well, that's true. Maybe. I will say, there's two things that bother me about the game so far. I mean, it's fun, and I'm glad I'm playing it. But one, again, that the text is so small, and there's no UI scaling option. Two, you'll notice left side is pulse, right side is temperature. But in here, left side is temperature, right side is pulse. Like, why not, you know, keep the things aligned?
Hello?
Hi. Alright, yellow eyes, freckles. Anything else? No. Well, you're looking a little jaundiced, but your freckles are beautiful. Have a trip to the survivor block, ma'am.
Same shift, different day.
This is the same shift for me, but...
Don't make me wait.
Yes! And here's the other thing. If you're wondering why he's going blah, 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 this is Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies. So I know or at least I've heard. So, I mean, I know and that I've been told there are cameos in this game, especially of streamers who I guess did the game a lot when it was a beta thing. And I think, I'm not positive, but to my knowledge, I mean, I guess I'll check Crazy Dave here. I think the cameos are always healthy and good. You know, they're here for fun. Yeah, he's fine. And so I think if you find the cameos, they're always good. That said, now that the game released, there's also like a Dead by Daylight mashup. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, partnership type of thing. And I think that you can get the survivors from Dead by Daylight to show up as survivors here. And I don't know if they're always good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. So, like, yeah, Crazy Dave is good. And I think all, like, the Twitch streamer cameos will be good. It will be interesting to see if we get the Dead by Daylight survivors, if that's still going on, and if they are still
You
good.
don't need to check me. Just look in my eyes. I'm fine.
Just look at my eyes. Well, yes, your eyes are fine. They're just a little yellow, but I can't help but notice you smudged your lipstick a little. Okay, do we even need to look right? Yes, for bruising or cuts. Okay. Pulse 190. Temperature 109. Ma'am, you are already dead, you just don't know it. I don't know how you're walking. It's the power of brains! What was that? Nothing.
You're scaring me. Where am I going?
Somewhere better than here. Somewhere better than here. Ugh, that, and you get, ugh. That lone gunshot, just bang, and then infected, eliminated. Survivor inspection completed. Okay. Now, are you gonna tell me how the thing works, game? I'd love to hear about the base building part.
External infected
Oh,
rushing the perimeter.
right.
Prevent breach. External infected rushing the perimeter.
Yeah, there's also, I forgot about that. There's this little tower defense section that you get every few days. So, like, you're flying in a little drone. Well, not that little. I mean, you got, like, a minigun on you. Die. I think you can, yeah, back. Okay, so yeah, you have infinite ammo for all your guns. It's just the reload time on them. Stop it, go up. You know what? Okay, and yeah. Also good to know that it, reload is not shared between guns, which makes sense. But that does mean you have to worry about, like, you know, using a bunch of ammo on your first gun, switching to your another one, and then coming back and being like, oh, I never reloaded this. How we doing? Pretty good. Wave 2. Want a wave 2? Want a wave, I win. Can I just do this? There's a big boy. You've got a health bar, sir. Come on. Finish reloading. Alright, that's all the ones with health bars, at least. Oh, there we go. Victory! I don't think you get anything from doing this little mini game, but I mean, I guess it's a little break to the, you know, just keep things fresh, mix it up.
Hell of a night. Even made me hungry. Remember, the better a man eats, the longer he can fight. As for civilians, they don't last long without food either. Make sure everyone gets fed.
Alright, now we get to learn how to do the basic. Well, even civilians have to eat. I didn't know that when I entered the army, but that's what B to enter base mode. Yeah, this is the part that's way nicer than it used to be in the beta. So, yeah, click on the, okay, so like resupply.
Everything has its price. Don't spread things too thin.
Right, guess we're purchasing 6. So in the beta, the way this worked is like you'd have to purchase food, which would go to like your supply closet, chest, whatever, and you'd have to like load it onto a cart and run the cart over to the canteen, deposit the food. Like your generator, like you had to go manually fill with gas. And it's so much nicer now. They've just streamlined the whole thing that you're just like, okay, yeah, purchase food.
Now
It
you
just
know how to restock the mess hall.
just goes right there.
Keep the food coming, or everything goes to hell. But the food supply isn't the only thing you need to monitor.
Yeah. Med kits. The checkpoint's not a holding cell. The mission's to save lives. If someone's sick, care for them. Oh, yeah, you can... What the... Why is my mouse jumping around? Medkits in the clinic, 0. Medkits needed for today, 3. Well, let's just start with 3. Yes, 5 survivors in blocks, 2 are healthy, 3 are sick. We have a total of 12 beds. Provisions. We have 9 things of food. We need 5. Power. Currently, our buildings at their current level take 8 things of power. We can make 14. 14 fuel. 8 for today. Great. We're set. And the cycle begins anew. But hey, let's go take a look at our new survivors, shall we? Yeah, here's our little mess hall that we just... Delicious. How you doing? Okay. I mean, I just saved your life from zombie attack and now you're smoking, but, you know, whatever. How you doing, Crazy Dave? What you reading? Science books, cool. Jamming out. Everyone's having a good time, alright. Yeah, like here, like this generator, like... You'd have to come and, like, fill the thing with fuel and manually... It's so much nicer now. And yeah, like the, you know, med hall, like you don't have to like, you know, it's automatically supplied with the power. It's automatically stocked with the stuff. So much nicer. Yeah, here, this is what it was like all your supplies would be like delivered to here and you had to load it onto a cart. And then like bring the cart full of stuff over there and it was a big headache and no one liked it and that's why they got rid of that part. Now, I did all that stuff, except that if more people go on the block today, I'll actually have to adjust the food anyway. So, I don't know why you had me do it at the beginning of the day.
Move it.
Oh, I should check my person in quarantine.
I feel okay. I promise.
All right, so you've got skin cuts, conjunctivitis. Anything else? Anything you're hiding over here? No. I'll be the judge of that. 99 temp is a little high, but a little bit high, a little bit skin cuts, a little bit of that. You just got all the maybe symptoms. Here.
What do you mean, just precautions?
What I meant. They are just and they are precautions.
Identification verified.
You.
Quarantine status stable.
How you doing?
No incidents reported.
Don't bother checking. There's nothing valuable left.
Well, see, ma'am, when you say there's nothing valuable... Yeah, before you had an elevated pulse and a high temp, but that was all. I don't even need to check anything else about you, ma'am. You're this... How about you... You know what? You don't want to be in quarantine anymore, right?
What could be worse?
Nothing. Nothing could be worse. Yeah, so the fun thing about this, for, you know, if you're still watching this 30 minutes on, the game is randomized, except for the first 2 people, you know, in the tutorial mission, being like, the first one gives you conjunctivitis, the second one is free of stuff. After that, it's all random. So even if you've, like, seen the game, right, like, you know the gameplay now,
Come on.
you can play this, you know, 10 times in a row, and you probably won't get the same, like, set of people. You know, I don't know, maybe it's like you'll get so many sick, so many infected, or whatever. You know, so many good, so many infected per day. I don't know how it works under the hood. But it is random. Okay, you've got bruising there. Thanks for sneezing on me. This is all just, like, mud and dirt and grime, and is just kind of there to throw you off. Like, that's not a thing.
You are in a quarantine zone.
She's just dirty.
Stay calm and wait for your turn.
very
Remove your
dirty,
outer
but
clothing,
still.
hats, glasses,
It's just sort of, you know,
and
like,
gloves. Prepare
can
your
mask
belongings
stuff like
for
cuts or
inspection.
whatever. It's you have to look carefully. So far, you're doing all right. I guess technically you got a high temp. Okay, well now it's 99. I guess like 98.7 in this game would be considered a high temp. When like 98.75, technically speaking, is elevated. I mean, I could like that just. Like, I'd get like that if I was a kid and I would like watch a movie. I could get an elevated temp. Doesn't make me a zombie.
Yes, sir.
Please. I'm just tired. Not sick.
Well, you're also a liar. You damn liar. Ah, see a little love bite on your leg there. Do you know where liars go? No. Gotta get my razzmatazz points. 157. So 157 temp's pretty stable though. Anyways, liars go to the liar chamber. Get out of here, liar.
Next survivor.
Oh, I forgot to read his bio thing. I've been forgetting to do that.
All right.
Yellow eyes, freckles, your hair is doing some very weird things, although, I mean, kind of the opposite of mine. Like, I've got black on the side with white in the middle. He's got white on the side with black in the middle. Again, you know, can't fault him for that. Your hair is impeccable. But as for the rest of you... So, freckles, yellow eyes... Alright, that's it. Wow. Is that it? Yes? Yeah. Alright. Good job, my man. David Brown. No, but here I remembered, like, let's read their profile. Nothing. Fine. You're doing great.
Oh, God. I made it.
Excellent inspection. 9 rizzle-bizzle points.
Don't make me wait.
Don't bother checking. There's nothing valuable left.
You know, the last time someone said that,
Turn.
they
Remove
had
your outer
kind of the...
clothing,
Whoops.
glasses, and
That's
gloves.
how we can quickly switch between stuff.
Prepare
They
your
had the
belongings
same
for
issue you
inspection.
had going on. Maybe I should introduce you to. $172. $173. Temp seems okay though. All right. It's not. It's just that, but yeah. Go meet the lady from quarantine. You two will get on just fine.
What could be worse?
I think she actually said that too.
Come on.
Gonna go find your twin. It's
Give me a
okay.
second. This is all too much.
Bruises, freckles, yellow eye. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Let me. Yellow eyes, bruises, freckles. So far you got the 3 you're fine things. Pulse is fine. Temp is fine. Unless you're hiding anything on these legs of yours. Which you're not. Right. Man, you're good to go. You used to play clarinet in a klezmer band in Alaska. I'm not sure how you got from Alaska to here, but... You know, you can go play... There's a dude jamming on a guitar or ukulele thing.
What's the point?
We might have a clarinet. The point is to look for a clarinet, sir. It's okay. Your clarinet days are not over.
Next survivor.
Hello?
Hi. Okay. Clean eyes, clean skin. Oh, yeah, had to ruin it by hiccuping. Yeah, I thought you were gonna get a completely clean bill of health. Wow, not only do you not have a clean bill of health, you have a temper of 109. Well... you're not gonna join the clarinet band.
I'm so tired of this.
Yeah... well, practice the clarinet more, and then maybe you can join next time. Survivor inspection complete. Okay, but now let's open up our base building thing. Yeah. It's like, hey, we bought med kits for the clinic for today, except we put more people in. I mean, once I get a decent amount of money, I'll just overbuy stuff, because, you know. But as for now, just do that. Alright. Bedtime. Guten Nacht. The hell was that? Purge, oh yeah, purge, that's the stuff I bought, okay. 0 deaths in blocks, so that's good, but...
Damn it! Generator's dead. I told you to keep those fuel barrels sealed.
No, you
They got
didn't.
damp. Refill the tanks and bring the power back online.
Power, you bet. Okay, so this is just telling you the same thing. Again, we don't actually have to refill stuff, it's just, I don't like that bell, it's just bong, oh, we're...
Say the magic words, let there be light, and throw the switch. Get a move on.
Oh, okay, so I guess you do have... if you run out of power, or like if you run out of gas, the power goes
Fine work,
off.
soldier. You've mastered the lever. Now let's see if you can handle something tougher. You always have people coming to the checkpoint. That means more bodies and more pressure. Don't let any straw break the camel's back. Time to upgrade our base. First, upgrade the base to level 2.
Okay. Failure to adapt means failure to survive. Upgrade the checkpoint to prepare for new challenges. Alright. Upgrades. Upgrade to tier 2. Unlocks new upgrades and new structures. Sounds fun. Improve for 300. Oh! RP, research points. They're not razzmatazz pizzazz. Okay.
Easy as pie, but not so fast. Now we need to deal with the generator.
Why?
Select the generator. Give it some muscle.
A reliable, sorry, this was generator 1, an old salvaged unit, produces minimal power per fuel canister. Canister or generator 2, reliable starter model generates a small but steady amount of power, $4,000. All right.
Don't get cocky, soldier. Everything in this camp requires power. More buildings and bigger facilities means more power. Nothing is free here.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, so like the generator 3, like there's battery. Keep the system running for 1 minute during a power out. I mean, just don't run out of power. 4 or 5 solar panels. Generates clean, free power. Nice. Okay, so like in the clinic, treat up to 25 sick instead of 10. And produce 5 medkits a day. Ooh, fancy. We got for the canteen upgrades. Passively create 8 units of food a day. So, that's 3,000. How much is food? 60. Well, if I do my mathematical calculations here... So that's 50 units of food that it... Okay. Yeah, I imagine we'll go through 50 units. Canteen 2 can get up to 20 people. Feeds up to 36 people. Generator, we looked at tents. Oh, just how many people you can have in the block. Security tower. Security tower 1. Automated defense post that eliminates infected entering the block. Reduce casualties during outbreaks. Sounds useful. Twice the effectiveness, twice the noise. Laboratory. Expensive scientific module used to research. You already have this. I mean, I guess I have it. I can't do anything with it, but... Alright, so quarantine is just how many people you can have. Checkpoint. Metal detector, gunpowder detector. I don't think we need any of that yet. I mean, we will eventually. But... Anyways, let's resupply. How much for all this food? I cannot afford that much. Yeah, no, we'll do it at the end of the day. See how many people we have, then buy the food. Because we might get some more. Yeah, like, here's the lab. It's like, you already have this upgrade. Do I, though? There's a fence in the way. I don't know about that.
Identification verified. Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
I already went through quarantine once.
Okay, so you got bruises and elevated temp. Is that still true? Yes. Oh, you got a high temp now. Your temperature got worse. Everyone knows that the next best thing from, like, Tylenol is, going to this special building over here. She used to work at a movie theater and still quotes films in everyday conversation. Far more than anyone wants. Well, Victoria Brown... Hasta la vista, baby. Just that movie hasn't been around for
processing.
I mean, it's processing and it's special. What do you expect? By you. I don't like the sound of that either, but
You don't need to check me. Just look at my eyes.
you still got skin cuts. Your eyes are better, to be fair. But how about your temperature? Now, here's what I'm not sure about. He still has 2 of the 3, but one of them did get better. So is that good? Like, does that mean he's... Like, I mean, okay, I guess it's not, is he good? Clearly he's still somewhat sick, but is he bad? Like, the fact that these 2 things didn't go away, does that just mean, yeah, he's still a zombie, get rid of him? Or does that mean he may still get better? I don't know.
Identification verified. Quarantine
In...
No incidents reported.
Sir, for science, can you, walk over to this building, please?
Thanks.
Yeah, we're doing a scientific experiment, you and I. So you got 1 thing better and 2 things not better. Just step in here to the Science-O-Matic. I'll look at the top right of my screen. Okay, that's a hefty penalty. And, now we know that so long as 1 thing is cleared up, they still might be good. Like, just because they still have some symptoms, like, you gotta give them more time. Well, you know, now we know. I mean, technically I could, like, restart the day and be like, he never died, but...
Don't make me wait.
We live with our mistakes. That's the burden we bear.
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
Well, I mean, I don't see any bites. That is true. Oh.
See this? It's usually used to test reflexes. The infected have slowed reactions. You'll notice the difference right away. No need to reinvent the wheel, or hammer on this one. Personally, I'd like to see a bat wrapped in barbed wire. Whatever. Just be careful. Don't go cracking any skulls.
Georgie. We're here to test you. Okay, so slow and dull reflexes are new symptoms of the virus. Use the reflex hammer. Test the survivor's muscular response. Only use this on the arms or legs. Hitting a survivor on the head or torso will hurt them. A slack jaw may indicate potential issues with muscular... Okay, that's what that's about. So do we get to see what our options are? Okay, so absent reflex. No reaction to the hammer strike. That's green. Okay, so yeah. If you just hit them. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's no. If you hit them and they just don't respond at all, they're sick, but it's not a problem. Hyper-aggressive reflex. Sick or infected attack the inspector after the hammer strike. I don't like the sound of that. Crossed reflex. React with the opposite limb. Okay. So if I do this... Ow! Now, can I hit your leg too? Oh, no, okay, so it counts as the arm. Okay, so you are... hyper-aggressive.
I'm not sick. I swear.
Just sick of the head, lady. You punched me. But to be fair, I hit her with a hammer first.
Every second we stand here, they're coming closer.
All right, freckles, pink eye. Oh, I did not check her temperature. I'm glad that that's all she had. I could have gotten less than perfect on that. You don't settle for anything but less than the best. Well, you're not hiccuping, and your jaw's fine, so... You're still going to quarantine, but I don't think I have to check you with anything else.
No, you don't understand.
Don't make me get the hammer on you, sir. Sorry, man. You've got the big gun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with a hammer.
Come on.
Please, I have children.
Done tight to you. All right, pink eye, cuts. All right, pink eye and cuts. Oh, slack jaw. How much space? I still have one more space. I gotta increase my quarantine size at this rate. Although maybe you're not going to quarantine. So, yeah. You got a fast pulse. That's the wrong button. You got, high temp, elevated pulse. How about this? Also, you do leave a little mark on him where you hit him. Okay, so you are not responding to that at all. Which is kind of funny, but...
Okay, I guess.
It'll be all okay, buddy. Don't you worry. Think of the rabbits, George.
Max?
You are in a quarantine zone.
I
Stay
forgot
calm
to
and
read
wait
their
for your
stuff.
Hello?
Eye.
Remove your outer clothing,
Okay,
hat,
red eye.
Glasses and gloves.
No response.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
What else you got going on, lady? Because you clearly got some stuff. There's the little fella. Hi, little fella. You weren't... You sneezing, or am I just thinking of the... Yeah, okay. But you're feeling a little warm. Probably from all the zombies you've been biting. You think the zombies were biting her? No, it's the other way around.
What could be worse?
Move it.
I don't know. What could be worse, except a hammer to the face? No, that'd be bad.
Please. Just check. You'll see I'm fine.
Well, so far that's true, ma'am. Okay. No bruising. Well, the face. Nothing with your eyes. Just a little dirty. That's okay. We don't discriminate about people who like to play around in the mud. You're not coughing. You're not hiccuping. You're not sneezing. Your face is fine. I think she has a completely clean bill of health.
Finally.
Excellent inspection.
Max?
She is doing wonderful.
Are we done? Can I just go?
I don't know. Not quite. About that. Just, I see this arm moved. But now this arm moved. Uh-huh. So you're a zombie. But they said you can't hit you can only hit people in the limbs and not the head. What happened? I mean, because she's gonna die anyway, right? Okay, so they're fine. You just, you know, don't want to do it because presumably they dislike it, but hey, who's she gonna tell? You know what? In fact, go file a complaint with the guy in there. He'll tell you exactly what you need to know about me hitting you in the face with a hammer. And there's the answer.
Don't make me wait.
What was that noise? Are they here?
Not anymore. Yellow eyes, freckles. You got a little bit of a jaw thing going on. We'll look in a minute.
Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
I thought he had a bruise, but I think that's just his elbow. Okay. You are allowed to have elbows in this compound, don't worry. You're allowed to have absent reflexes, don't worry. I feel like whenever I take the thing out, I'm pulling a gun on them. Like, here, shoot! Nah, you're fine. Oh, no. You have yellow... Wait, did I said he had conjunctivitis. Did I mark the wrong thing? So it gave me poor inspection. But I think that was me marking the wrong thing rather than sending him the wrong way. Yeah, okay. So, you get excellent inspection if you get everything perfect. You get a good inspection if you get most of the stuff right. You get a poor inspection if you say they have something they don't. Thankfully, it works out in our favor this time because what I said he had should put him in quarantine, but he didn't actually have that. So I need another 7 food. I kinda wish I hadn't murdered that guy, because I didn't understand how it worked. Who would have guessed you don't want to murder people? Where am I going? Where's my... No. This way. Good morning. Day 5. Yeah, so I didn't let in a zombie, I just marked it wrong, so I got less rewards for it, but my base is still fine. Evacuation day today. Now, so what I'm not sure about is if I'm like, I've got 5 people in the block. I got 9 people in the block. But it's like, I have no food, but do I send them off before I need to... I should probably buy the food just in case. Ooh, if this was 7 days to die, it'd be like, take shelter, storm coming.
Attention, evacuation convoy arriving today. Identification verified. Quarantine status stable.
Hi.
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
Yeah, you said that, but you're in here for a okay, you were very aggressive. Oh, your mouth is fine, though. You know, let's just double check. Okay, she kind of did, like, the wiggledy-waggledy, you know, inflatable person type of dance, but... Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I won't forget this kindness.
Being hit by a hammer. I won't forget this kindness.
Every second we stand here, they're coming closer.
Alright, now you had conjunctivitis, and you still have that. So are you bad? Because you didn't get better. Wait, your freckles got better? How did you lose your freckles? That doesn't even make sense. But I guess that means I should leave you in here? For now, go back to quarantine.
Wait, why? I'm fine.
You're not. And I'm not sure if you're bad or not. That's the problem. Like, your green you know what? I don't really have the money to spare, but, you know, I'm gonna test for, so I will reset this day, just because I'm curious. Okay, so if a yellow thing gets better...
So sorry for the trouble. Please, just let me pass.
And they still have other yellows, that's fine, because it means they're heading in the right direction. What if a green thing gets better, and that has nothing to do with whether or not they're infected? Does that mean they're better?
You can do this. It's almost over.
Because the game hasn't actually explained how this goes. If I lose another $1,000, I'm just restarting the day. Because this is just purposely for science.
You are in a quarantine zone.
Okay, so yes, if anything gets better, including a non-zombie symptom, that is enough to be like, no, they're okay. Don't, you know, don't send them anywhere.
Attention. Evacuation convoy arriving. Identification verified. Quarantine status stable.
Now that said,
What are you doing? Is this really necessary?
I might leave him because we know that he, you know, still has his pink eye. Just to, you know, see how this works.
I feel okay, I promise.
Like, okay, you don't have that. You've lost your freckles, which makes no sense, but...
I was healthy yesterday. Just check again.
Go back to quarantine. We'll check tomorrow.
Max?
Hi.
Please. I'm just tired. Not sick.
You definitely look tired, but, you know, I feel that, ma'am. I understand. Oh, to be fair, you got some mud on you, but you really are just tired and not sick. Yeah, that's all looking good. Temperature? No, temperature's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. It keeps being like 98.1, 98.3, and then back down. All right. Just for good measure. Yeah. Ma'am, you are doing great.
I'm forever in your debt.
Move it.
Move it.
My kids just made it through yesterday. I just need to join them.
Is that true? Oops, wrong one again. So yellow, bruise. A little bit oh. Well, that's fine. So this is getting a problem because we're kind of running out of space. Well, although maybe it doesn't matter on evacuation day. Like, if I can't hold that number of people in the camp, does it matter if I'm going to send them all away anyways? Good.
Don't make me wait.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Don't worry, I'm not sick. I just look like this.
Yeah, okay, so, as I said, that I'm going to assume, go out on a limb and say the dude with a bag on his head and skeleton hands. This is one of the, streamer cameos. So I think he should be okay. Like I can't even look at his skin, right? Not that he has any, he's a skeleton.
Remove your outer
Yeah, pulse is fine, temperature is fine.
and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Well, I stand corrected. I thought that all the cameos were good. You lied to me. Oh, I used to shovel snow in minus 50 degrees weather while working in the Canadian oil sands.
Ah, come on, buddy. I'm not sick. Don't send me to liquidation. Please. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. Friends just send each other to liquid. I forgot to mark his arms up. Yeah, infected a limit. Okay. Well, that shows what I know.
Attention. Evacuation convoy arriving today.
I thought cameos were always good.
Next survivor.
Apparently not.
You're not going to detain me, right?
I don't know. You got freckles. Suspicious freckles. Just kidding, your freckles are fine. Yeah, okay. You're doing good. Really? I mean, I guess I shouldn't have to do this. He's not, like, making a sound, but... Oh. Sir? Sir? Don't look at Georgie. Look at me. Sir, do you have anything to declare? No? We're not looking at the sign. We're looking at me. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
You're
Get
absolutely
outta
sure
here.
about this.
Come on.
Don't bother checking. There's nothing valuable left.
Well, okay, well, first of all, I was going to say the last time someone said that they had red eyes and you don't, so you're doing all right. The other thing, though, is I realize it's just the hair model texture and stuff, but it looks from this angle like you got really hairy ears, man. I'm just... Ow. Maybe you want to get that looked at. Yeah, also the whole hyper-aggressive punch at me thing. You might want to look at that, too, but... I nearly missed that one on the guy's hand. Gotta be more vigilant. Like you go into quarantine.
At least it's not a death sentence.
Don't make me wait.
Not yet. Not yet.
Please. If you find something, lie. I can't go back.
Well, I won't send you
are in
back if I
quarantine
find
zone.
something. You don't need to
Call and
worry
wait
about
for your
that.
turn. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses,
Really?
and gloves. Prepare your belongings
You,
for
sir, are
inspection.
also looking quite healthy. Time to take out the healthy stick. Yeah. He's good. No background, but he's good. Okay, so I've got 12 out of 12. Send William White to the block is full, but... So can I do this?
Oh, God.
Yes.
I made it.
But what does that mean? Ends. No, survivors? Survivor and block, total number of health is, beds in tents. The number of beds in all tents, if there are not enough beds in the tents, healthy survivors will start to get sick. Sick survivors will die. But it shouldn't matter. Because I'm sending them off, I think, before... I mean, if I'll upgrade the beds if not, but I think I do that before sleeping.
I passed.
Well, you're not passing this. Well, I mean... I think that's just conjunctivitis. I was gonna say he's got red eyes, but no. I think it's just really bad pink eye. I think that's a non-response, but you were sneezing at the time. Yeah. Sure you don't have a... I mean, this would be a lot easier on me if you had a bite or something. Come on, you want to be a pal and have a really high temperature? No, you don't. Okay, elevated temp.
I have kids in there. Please.
Well, your kids will be happier to see you if you're not a zombie.
Move it.
All right, so I guess we'll have... I was going to save that one dude that we know is good, just to see how it
Identification
works.
verified. Quarantine status
That guy.
stable. No incident.
But if we run out of space, I guess we have to
Attention,
send him.
Evacuation convoy arriving today.
Now you, on the other... You beautiful bastard in your red eyes. You make the decision so much easier. Anything else? Gotta get them research points. Pulse 191. You are dead already. Temperature 105. You are so dead already.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer clothing.
You
Hats,
big,
glasses,
beautiful
and gloves.
bastard. You're going to die, but thank
Prepare your
you.
belongings for inspection.
Sure.
You like my song at least? That's something.
I don't have any symptoms. See?
I don't have any symptoms, see, as I stare at you with pink eye, slack jaw, and sneezing in your face. Yeah, about that. Ow. Okay. Quarantine is full, isn't it? So I will have to send that guy. Buddy. Look, buddy. I'll slip you a 5 or a 10 if you just have really high temperature. Damn it. 102. 102.
Identification verified. Quarantine status.
Alright, so
stable.
I guess that
No
means
incidents
I
reported.
feel okay, I promise.
so long as one thing has gotten better, all of the things are gonna get better, guaranteed? Because like there's no way for me to hold this number of people in quarantine.
What's the death rate in here?
And there's no way for me to tell because it's only been a
Attention.
day and only one thing
Evacuation
got better,
convoy
but...
arriving today.
Anyways, Andrew Stewart keeps a stack of old newspapers from... Andrew Stewart keeps a stack of old newspapers from his hometown, all reporting the same winter storm, even though he remembers no storm that year. Sounds like something a zombie would say.
I feel fine. Please.
Beds don't grow on trees here, soldier. We can't keep people in the survivor's block forever. Evacuation's part of your job, too. These folks need to be moved out of the city.
Yes. So evacuation day, you can overstock everything. You know, well, by everything I mean the survivor block. Start evacuation. Everyone has a role to play. Survivors can't stay at the checkpoint forever. The science division and the military need all the help they can get. Select survivors to go to the science division to gain more research points. Select survivors to go to the military for extra cash. Remember your quota. If you don't have enough survivors to send out of an evacuation, you are jeopardizing the overall mission. Choose destination for... So I don't think it matters who you... It's not like they have stats, like one's better than the other. How many people do I have? Oh, 14. If I had one more, I could get... Okay, so... Like, let's do 5 here. And then 5 here. So, here's the question. Do we send 4 people... which won't give us a bonus, but it will get them out of our camp, or do we send them back to the base for the next set? Like, 4 people is a lot of people. But I won't get any bonus for getting rid of them. Part of me says I wish I could just go to quarantine and be like, this guy's good, sure, send him along. Maybe we just send them back to base and upgrade the number of beds we have as our first upgrade, because we'll have 4 extra people. Although that does mean more food. We got 4 things of food for the next... Whatever, we already started this. We'll do it for this time. I don't know if that was worth it, actually. I mean, for the research points, maybe. For money, though, like, if it's, like, 5 days of 4 people eating each day, like, that's probably not worth it monetarily, but research points, it might be. Ugh. Can't do that $2,000. Alright, I guess we're good. I mean, can I...
Congrats on your first
Oh.
evac, buddy.
That just
Hope it went
ended it.
smoothly. The report will come tomorrow morning. Get some rest.
All right. I was gonna go out to Georgie because he was talking to us, but... Okay, Georgie, I'll go get some rest. Yeah. Maybe I should also, buy the supplies for the people I kept, because we didn't get rid of them all. Yeah. So, let's go from 12 to 15. That's not a lot, but I'll take 1 to 2 power. All right, we can get 3 extra people, and, you know, we have 4. That should be fine. 9 power consumed by building, but we make 20 a day. That's fine. Is there anything else we want to upgrade while we're here? I mean, I want to get this, but I can't even get in the building yet. Quarantine, probably. Add an extra person, yeah. And how about anything else? As we create 8 units of food a day. You know what? Let's get that now. 3 things, that will pay for it. It's like, yes, it's 3,000 and now we're kind of broke, but that will pay for itself. We're still covering enough power. Excellent. Now we can go to bed for the day. We'll get our end of day report. And I'm back because that'll be the end of the episode, yeah. Day 5 expenditure. Yeah, we spent a lot of money, but that's fine. 0 deaths in the block. Good job. And tell me about the evacuation. People in the block at the time, 14. People evacuated, 10. Non-infected sent, 10. Quota success.
Nice work, buddy. Remember, quotas are our main mission. If we fail them a couple of times and... let's just say they won't be sending us to quarantine. Anyway, we've got lots of work ahead of us. Come see me.
I will do that, Georgie, but we'll do that next time. That's it for now. This was, see, this is proof of concept here. Proof of concept. It's proof of concept to see if my computer would actually run the thing, because when I first loaded it up, my computer was making some very unhappy noises, but... nothing's exploded yet, so I think we're good. So I'll see you next time in the zombie apocalypse. Remember, and until then, wear your freckles proudly. Wear your freckles proudly on your face, but maybe don't let anyone go around biting you on the hand. Just, you know, that's unhygienic, even without the zombies. But you've got a very high temperature, ma'am. But you know what? That's okay. I know somewhere you can go where your temperature will drop quite quickly. It's fine. Don't worry about it.